Hello, I am the... Take two. Hello, I am the Ronan Pawn, and welcome to a twitch.tv/Ronan Pawn live stream on twitch.tv/Ronan Pawn, which is where we tend to do these things. Welcome to it, ladies and gentlemen. There's people who aren't in chat yet. You'll be here, hopefully, eventually. Hey, there's one of you. Hi, Pawn. New games, says Brent Geary. That's right. And I do have to apologize. It's not any of the games that everyone has gifted me lately. Very good games. You guys have donated 7 billion humans. I want to get to that, but first we gotta clear out exit punks if we're gonna do that. 2 Point Hospital. Thank you very much for that one. The Sims 3. Thanks, Jim. Meeple Station is on. You guys didn't give me that one, but that one's on our queue as well. A little space station builder that I want to take a deeper look at. But today, ladies and gentlemen, Between the Stars is a new game that will be kickstarted in about 3 days, apparently. I know next to nothing about Between the Stars. I have opened this screen before, so now you've caught up to me. Between the Stars, I've been told, is roguelike, procedurally generated, but maybe there's a storyline. I don't really know, but it's a roguelike space strategy them up. It's a space game, so there's that going for it. I believe there was a comparison in the description to Faster Than Light. I'm sorry, FTL : Faster Than Light. In case you needed it said 3 or 4 times. What's up? This is why are there no names? I don't know. Between the Stars. We're going to take a first look at this product. At this game coming to Kickstarter in 3 or 4 days. I've been told that this is basically like an introductory chapter to this new game that they've developed, and why is it so yellow washed? Oh, the sun is really just blinding me. Is that something that could be wrong on my end? Is that when we turn away from the sun, are we going to see the blackness of space, or is it going to continue to be yellow washed? Because it looks really weird, doesn't it? I don't know if this is... I don't recall when I booted it up the first time if this was my experience, that it looked really as though it'd been rubbed with a tangerine on one edge. But very, you know, detailed, nice looking graphics and textures and whatnot. Gamer Time says it's a secret to every pony. Yeah! Should I restart this thing? Because that doesn't seem right to me. And it is in it's, you know, going to be coming to Kickstarter, so it's very, very early. No, okay. You know what, once you get close to things, the orange haze starts to drift off. I think we're fine. Let's jump straight into Between the Stars and see... Oh, look at you, ships pulling up, docking, one of them's pissing off, moving all around the space. Oh, fucking hell. Alright, go. Choose your captain, Jane Scott or James Scott? Do you have Tom Scott here? I'd like to know if my language is correct or not. Do Jane Scott. I like to roleplay in the bedroom, and also occasionally in my gaming. Help, I'm a prisoner in a small sector and my kidnappers forced me to write loading screen phrases. Hey, they got a sense of humor! You've already started to win my heart, Between the Stars. Equinians are a race that originates from the Libtard sector. I mean, the Lithoba 1 sector. They've been subjected to snowflake cucks. Oh, wait.
Systems damaged. Warp drive pressure increasing.
Okay.
Crew, boost warp drive to full power.
No, it's on fire already, you idiot.
I said full power. That's an order.
Jane Scott.
Redistributing power. Capacitors charging in 4, 3.
And then we just blow up, because that was a stupid call. We made it?
Warp successful.
Hey!
We've made it.
We did make it. I knew we would. I had confidence in us the whole time. I didn't think it was a really horrible, stupid
damage
idea.
Analysis.
Starting damage assessment protocol. Testing main engines.
Okay. I now have to learn how to play the game, as I say, never opened it until now. The engine's power is adjustable. There are 4 indicators displaying your speed. Green indicators for your forward speed, red indicators for rearward speed. Rearward. Or blank. Yeah, you know how I like things rearward. Or blank when stationary. Move the mouse wheel up to increase the throttle, and move forward the mouse wheel down to move in reverse. So, where are these green and red indicators? Oh, I see them. Down lower right there. Move the mouse wheel down to move in reverse. Yes, it's just next
Moderate
to core.
damage. Engines operational.
Yeah.
Testing navigation systems.
Okay. WS, we got WSAD, we've got Q and E to hold the ship left. Okay, to turn left and right, and then you got A and D to rotate the ship. Ah ha ha. So it's, yeah, I got you. And then, well, that was WSAD, and then A and D. Oh, to take a completely different angle. Let's come at Saturn from the side then, shall we?
Testing power systems.
Yeah. Use up arrow to assign all energy to the weapons, left to assign all energy to the engines, right to assign all energy to the shields. So up arrow, all energy to weapons. Do they work? Oh, they work alright. Here, let's just float a little bit forward now. Left arrow, all power to the engines. Yeah! Boom! Let's go, people! Rock on with your socks off. Cocks out. What? And then right arrow for shields. Full power to the shields, Captain. That should mean that we would, like, just come to a complete stop, right?
Correct.
Power distribution is corrected. Okay.
Captain, we're detecting warp signatures in the vicinity.
We've been followed. Prepare for attack.
Oh, Jesus. Are we going backwards? I was backing into a thing. Prepare for attack. Okay. From what angle? I'm sorry. Okay, they're somewhere over here. They're up there. Aha. Prepare for attack. Alright, well, I've got full power to the shields right now. How do I see. So let's get an even power distribution there, and then let's go at them. Wait, that's not the right way to go, Pawn. Okay. These controls are, unfamiliar. We'll just say that. What do we got here? Huh? You like that? Do you? Oh, he's shooting back now. He's shooting back. Full power to the somethings. To fire the tachyon emitters. Gotta lead your shot, lead your shot, lead your shot, lead your shot, lead your shot. Come on. You ain't got nothing. You can't even. 20%? 17? 3? Fuck off! Yeah, okay, so I know how to play. Oh, but I'm driving right into him. Oh, they're zapping the crap out of me. Full power to the shields, except for not, because I'm using all the power in all of the directions. Oh, they've got good lasers, don't they? I don't know. What is our status right now? Our shields are holding up pretty good against these pricks. Okay, you know what? Damn the torpedoes, full steam ahead. Come on! Shoot the weapons! There we go. Alright, ow, ow. Just one enemy left to contend with. It's the trainer mission. Megan Trainer is gonna start singing any time now. Alright, I'm letting the weapons cool down, and then opening up. Yeah! How you like me now? Ba-da-da, ba-da-da. How you like me now? Oh, that was right up front. Okay, just let the weapons cool down for a second, and... Okay, but you want to hit them when you do that. Let's fly right through the middle of them as they explode!
We need more firepower.
What? More firepower? What about me surviving? Ships have a deflector shield that prevents them from damage. Once weakened, the hull is exposed. Focusing fire on a single part of the ship allows you to destroy the shield quicker. Destroy the enemy ships, optional. Direct the nuclear missile to take out the enemy ships. 2 plus the left mouse button. Oh, so we can change the, okay. More firepower? 2, I don't, you know what? You know what? I'm not worried about it. Yeah. Come to its complete and total. Shit, I can't see him up there. Go! Keep moving! Keep moving! Alright. No, it's, they said it was an FTL roguelike kind of strategy thing. If it is, fuck if I know. I can't tell. Alright, go after you then. Because you're in front of me. Slow down a little bit for this run. Yeah, it's a dead one. You said a thing about the 2 plus the left mouse button, huh? I did not see that happening. Okay, run away, full steam. Full steam. Oh, there's a dude right here. We can get him on the flank as we pass. Yeah! These guys are made of tinfoil. Why was I supposed to be worried about them? Okay, I'm spinning to the left. I haven't done that yet, but I will now. Yeah. Who's shooting at me? And quit it. 2 and the left mouse button. Come on, 2. And maybe it's 2 on the numpad. 2! Holy shit! It might have been 2 on the numpad. What? There's little nothings that are zapping at me. Oh, I see. They do have, like, smaller, you know, these are like carriers. Did I already blow you up? Yeah, you already blew them up. Okay. Pull up. Pull up. Fire. Open fire. Just don't make me use another nuclear warhead or nothing. How are we doing on our shields and stuff? Just fine. These guys are pushovers. They're lightweights is the thing. Where you going, huh? Into death? Into death? Is that where you're headed? I think it's where you're headed. Full power to the engines! I want to go through them as they explode.
Good work, team. Is everyone all right?
All right.
Captain, I've determined this news will cause a decline in crew morale of 64.7%.
What?
But I must inform you that the enemy bypassed our shields. 2 casualties confirmed.
Oh, shit. People died. Well, we were already injured when we got here, so what was I gonna do? Starboard engines out. That ship is in a right state with a bent thrust like that. It should be spinning out. My immersion. Darth Angelus 2141 saying, Pawn, you are intelligent but not experienced. Analysis of your pattern indicates two-dimensional thinking. Points to you if you get the movie reference. He's two-dimensional. I don't. So no points for me. What are we doing? Once destroyed, enemy ships can be looted in order to obtain salvage pods. I need to salvage an enemy ship in order to search for salvage. Fly near it, and then place my cursor over it when we get close. Alright, well, we're close to this one. I'll tell you what I haven't been using much is the Q&E. Very, you know, interesting. It actually works out pretty okay. Did we loot them? He said put my mouse over them. Once the ship becomes holographic image, look for the red point which indicates the ship's salvage position and place the cursor over it. Ah. And then hold the fire button to salvage the loot. Ah! Alright, that's how you do some salvage there. Oh, Jesus, there's chunks of shit floating out in space. Pretty nice. But yeah, it works out very well, the way that they've got you, using the mouse wheel for thrust. It's just very unfamiliar. Okay, slow her down. Okay, get a little bit closer. Little bit closer. A lot closer. Like any time today. There we go. Just pull up on him. There we are. And then you. Gimme. Got it. Salvage obtained. Uncommon. Press something to open my inventory. I'm gonna T? Is that a T? Is it a I for inventory? We got some uncommon loot. What did we get? Salvage pods. Good. We can ship our 2, you know, dead crewmen out into space with that. You blew those up in the first place. Active salvage much? I didn't, because I didn't watch Into Darkness. Oh! Me neither. What's that? It's Wrath of Khan, you dunce. Even I knew that. Yeah, sure. So what are these? Open the scavenge salvage pod. Boom. It may contain credits, materials, blueprints, or weapons. It can be opened or stored in any station to be used in the future. The Republic has strictly prohibited the commercialization of salvage pods. I swear to God, when I was opening the game, it said something about, this game does not have in-game transactions. Something like that, so, you know, be fair to yourselves, developers. Find out. Hey! Okay. In Interceptor Laser Mark II, it has a range of 441. It does 2 hull damage per second and 1 shield damage per second. An accuracy of 100%, so the lasers are just gonna hit. Let's look at this one. Well, there were some credits inside. Some gold-pressed latinum and shit like that. I'm a professional. I can wipe my nose if I want to. Alright, so that was mainly about money, it would seem. But we also got out Intelligent Missile Launcher March 2. March 2nd will be coming. Range 997, hull damage 8 per second, speed 73. Resistance 11. Is the audio really loud for you guys right about now? Because it is for me. Should I replace a weapon here? We've got a flak cannon, we've got an Interceptor Laser Mark 1, and now I've got a Mark 2. Hey, couldn't hurt. Boom! Unless it requires extra power. What are the 2 yellow ticks there? I don't know, but I did that thing. And then Intelligent Missile Launcher Mark 2. We've got a laser cannon of the Republic Mark 1, light plasma cannon, nuclear missile launcher Mark 1 that does damage. You're a professional nose blower, Pawn? I can blow noses with the best of them. Cooldown is 45 seconds on that, whereas there's no cooldown on this. Well, that's a laser, you idiot. What's the cooldown on? There's no cooldown on this either. Hull damage is 8 per second, speed 73. Let's flip out our nukes for one of these. And maybe it'll just be a, you know, it fires when it fires, sort of a missile launcher kind of a deal. Oh, look, we got an image of it up here, too, that you can't see because of chat, but trust me, it's beautiful. Targeted missile launcher. Missiles are able to pass through the shield, but can be shot down by enemy armament. Got it. How do I... Oh, by the way, Kickstarter. Did I mention that? They're going to be doing that soon. Back out.
Analysis. Critical. Repairs needed immediately.
Okay, Mai.
All right. Mai, what's our current position?
Needing repairs, Captain. As I just fucking said.
It is on the outskirts of the Interstellar Republic's headquarters.
Okay.
Should be able to reach it using our drive engines.
Captain,
Repairing warp drive.
last time we did that, I was really against it. I am doubly against it now. I suppose I could go around looting all of these ships, couldn't I? But press M to access the stellar map. Click on the Tacit Stella sector. That's pretty. Is this a three-dimensional? Oh, it is. Oh, it is. Right-click to drag. It's a very smoothed mouse kind of an experience there. It kind of feels weird. So Tacit Stella sector is where we're going.
Warp drive engines damaged. Jump impossible.
That's what I was saying.
Mai, which is the closest space station in this sector?
It's the trade station and Terra's port.
Okay. Set in the coordinates.
Coordinates set.
Okay, thank you. However, I'm a little bit busy right now stealing all of the stuff. Because, you know, if you're gonna drag out the story like that, which I actually think is awesome. Thank you for doing that. Because I do like that it's not just like, yeah, sure, go ahead. Okay, I bumped him, and now he's floating in space, and I can't see him enough to actually target him from where I am. But wait, if I just flip upside down, the universe flips with me. Where's your little red indicator, friend? Is it down there? Is that it? That's it. I stole stuff from him. Okay, now what do you want me to do? Space stations, known areas, and anomalies in the same sector will show up on the screen. In order to move faster, we can use quantum engines. We could also go to the settings, the sound, and turn it down even more than I already had in the first place. Sound volume can be high, but music volume, Jesus Christ, back the fuck up. It's a live stream. What did I do? Continue? Back? Continue. There we go. Space station known areas and anomalies will show up on screen. In order to move faster, we can use quantum engines. Before charging the engines, make sure there is space in front of the ship so as not to crash. Press space to start charging the quantum engines. Fly to the Anteros Port commercial station. So, she marked it on my HUD? Is that what we're saying? Because I see the indicators for all the other ships that I could be looting right now. I do see those, but in terms of the space station that we're going to, does anybody see that? Because, you know, I'm blind and an idiot, so it's entirely possible that I won't. Time to dock and spend your old gold-pressed latinum at Quarks. We'll be there shortly. I'll buy everyone a brew, and we can remember our two crewmen, fallen crewmen, Dave and Meryl. Sorry? Oh, it was Don and Mary? Jesus Christ, I've been calling Dave and Meryl for... Why did you let me do that? All those years. Just say so if I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's most of the time. I don't... Where do I... Ah, the green. The green one, right? So it's behind you, Pawn. Alright, well, let's just flip. I'm a good pilot. Flip in the direction of... Oh, well, I was a good pilot, and I started bumping into things. Aha! There's the Allied station. No, don't twist us that way. Twist us this way. I think I might reverse those controls if I were going to play this on a regular basis. It seems to me that Q and E should do the instead of A and D doing it. That would be my preferred way of playing. But let's juice up the engines. Let's put all power to the engines on the left and hit spacebar.
Mai, Situation report on Antaros Port.
Accessing database.
Oh,
This
shit.
station serves as a
I'm
crucial
steering.
hub for business tycoons
Okay.
and mining sector speculators. It has a large
At high
port
speeds.
specialized for trade freighters that return full of materials from mining settlements. They also swear they have the best beet soup recipe in the universe.
Turn that. Okay, there we go. Press space off to turn it off. Okay, did it. So we need to request clearance. I've played Elite
Scott from the
Dangerous.
Fifth Republic Fleet here.
Yep.
We request docking permission.
Station control tower here. Dock at the assigned bay. Over.
Receiving coordinates.
Copy control.
Establishing communication.
Hell of a day out there.
Prepared.
Lost a couple of crewmen. By the way, Smokey's got some picnic baskets off the 91. You're gonna want to look out for them speed traps. I'm coming in. Move out the semi-trucks. I'm gonna need space to back this bitch in. Time to dock is yes. The new Star Trek movies are just as bad as the originals. What do you mean the originals were I didn't like? I don't think I've ever liked any Star Trek movie except I did like the one where is this where I'm going? I'm going somewhere around there. You should probably read. I did like the one where you know, Data said, "Holy shit." That was just for that moment, you know. I don't know. I don't remember any of the rest of the movie, but when he said that, I was like, oh, "Damn, Data." Let's see. When you reach a friendly Allied station, you'll be assigned a docking bay. It will be highlighted as operational. Okay, come to a full and complete stop. To fly to the highlighted area and fly into the light. Okay, so I just had to get close to it. Didn't need it. I stopped near it to read the instructions, and that was all I needed to do. Authorized personnel only can disembark. What about my two dead ones? Are they authorized? You discover a great commotion around the freighters on the station when you exit your ship. You hear shouts from all angles and merchants bidding ever-increasing numbers over merchandise. Now we can spend that latinum. Your crew and yourself leave the freighters behind and search for a repair workshop. You find yourself looking at the neon lights when someone bumps into your shoulder. Yeah, we're in space, okay? Giant spaceships, just the magnificence of, you know, God's creation. The just quantum, the solars and the dusts and black holes and planets below us and rings around them and God, those neon lights, huh? Can you believe? Wow, flickering like that? Ouch, that hurt. It's a scruffy young woman who begins to collect spanners and metallic objects of all sorts she had on her as she tries to steady herself. Sorry, I wasn't looking where I was going. Don't worry, are you hurt? Or, what are you doing? Get out of my way, I'm a spaceship captain! I mean, you should be more careful. You're speaking with a captain. Oh, yeah, basically that is what that option is. Sorry, I wasn't looking where I was going. I was captured by your breasts. No, it was my fault entirely. Oh, excuse me, Captain. I'm so sorry. My name is Susan. I'm the head of the Pulsar Ship Repair Workshop. What can I do for you? Actually, we were just looking for a repair shop for a ship, or no, we're just passing through. Yeah, I need repairs. You walk together to the docking bay, where your ship is located. Susan rubs her eyes incredulous. Oh. No way, a KP-564SC warship? It's completely totaled. How did you manage to? Susan sighs deeply. Alright, we can do it, but it won't be cheap or easy. The repair cost highly exceeds your credit account. After negotiating, you agree to handle a series of tasks for her in return for payment. In the meantime, they shall give you a completely operational ship. So they gave us a kick-ass killer, you know, ship to fly around at the very beginning, so that we could learn how to play the game generally. And now they're gonna give us, like, you know, my 1994 Toyota Tercel. You know, the spaceship equivalent of it, where we're gonna have to get good, kid. Susan, do you know where we can find the transmission room? Of course, Captain. There's a transmission bay in the next district over. I can show you the way to go home. I see you're tired and you want to go to bed. Me the way to go home. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. It's one long day of shooting people in spaceships. Is that how it goes? I just spilled coffee all over my hand. Don't worry, the cat will lick it up. Darth Angelus cheering 10. It won't be cheap or easy. Pawn, it's the exact opposite of you. I'm not cheap. You're cheap and easy. I'm not cheap. You have to buy me at least 3 PBR for $2 a piece at the bar. Susan is a rug muncher, says Brent Geary. Is that what they call a, is that the official space name for an engineer? Rug muncher. You know, I've got actually a friend in Canada who I need to call, because we were going to get together, who's a civil rug muncher. For the state of Canada. You walk through the station until reaching... Okay, large space stations often have a transmission system highly superior to that of normal ships, allowing for cross-sector communications. You walk through the station until reaching the transmission bay, where you encounter 2 guards. After identifying yourself, you are allowed to pass and spot the transmission crew busily sending coordinates and data to nearby stations. You are granted a terminal in order to send a situation report to La Republique. Alright, I'll perform the transmission. Does it involve juggling or something? Scott. Captain Scott here. We're transmitting from the Anteros port station in Sector Thamasace. 6. Admiral Shio says, Captain Scott, we were expecting your arrival 2 Earth days ago. Well, I don't know what a fucking Earth Day is, alright? I know you with your gold silver spoon in your mouth lived on Earth when you were a kid, okay? I'm a Martian kid. That means that, you know, I've got an extra 8 hours before 2 days have passed. Yes, sir, we ran into problems. We were following the trail of a slaver network in the Libtard sector. We infiltrated their base and obtained a crucial part of their information that you asked us for, but our scientists are still unable to decipher it. During our retreat, we were ambushed by an assault fleet. We thought we had left them behind when we arrived at this sector, but we were intercepted. We finally managed to finish off the enemy ships, but 2 of my crew members have lost their lives and the Genesis was practically destroyed. I'm sorry to hear that, Captain. Hang on. Susan? Gerald? You bring me a coffee? He sounds very like, yeah, okay, sorry to hear that and whatever about your crew. We'll give them the sending off they deserve. What is your ship's current status? Our ship is an awesome ship. He reigns from over in the bay. Currently, our ship is inoperative. As soon as it's repaired, we'll return to the headquarters for the Stellar Summit. As one of the most experienced captains of the Republic, you presence be all up and required up in here as head escort and reception of our guests. Our governing body of the universe shall be present and will set aside their differences in favor of a new era of peace and prosperity. Oh, God. You know, I was just watching this movie last night. And, I don't think that, the president of the universe is a very smart guy, to be perfectly honest. His robot is significantly depressed. I mean, Jesus, get it therapy already. I feel like this game could be a good environment to resurrect Houston. Brent Geary shouting yes. I'm ill-prepared. I don't know. So we're one of the most experienced captains of the Republic? Because I was just trying to figure out how to park a minute ago. Don't worry, Admirable. Admirable. I may have had a few drinks at 10 forward before I called you. We'll arrive before the visit starts. Alright. There's a store. The space station panel is where all offered services are presented. In the crew section, you will be able to hire different crew members for your ship's positions. If you have any dead members, remember to hand them in for funeral services in order to free up cargo space. You don't want the corpses of the dead taking up your cargo space when you could be looting, you know, other people's corpses after you kill them. The stores section has the possibility to purchase different equipment. The contract panel gives you the possibility to accept different missions in return for rewards. The stash allows you to store salvage pods for use in new run-throughs. So is this going to be, when they say it's like a roguelike, is this going to be one of those things where it's sort of, you carry forward your progress, but you lose it if you die? But if you're smart, you can like set things aside for the next run-through? It might be one of those. Hand over the corpses of any dead crew members and accept the contract, the Anteros freighter. Alright. Welcome to the store. So, crew member corpses in storage. I'm just looking for corpses. Yeah, that's 2 corpses there. I'm glad that they're glowing and everything. So, put the corpses in... Where do I sell them? I mean, surely we've got to eat up here, you know. Meat. Real meat. Real meat! Not that synthetic shit either, okay? Just Steven, or whatever his name was. He worked out and stuff. Am I supposed to just shove you in the store? Store? Just drag you over the... No? Where do I drop my, my dead people pod? Salvage pod. So, if I put you in the salvage pod? No? What do I do with you? I don't... Oh, description. Make funeral. It's underneath that overlay. Ah, if I put my mouse over the overlay, it goes away. That's a good mechanic for it. The specialist Frederic Limon served valiantly on the Genesis under the orders of Captain Scott, served with dedication and devotion to the Interstellar Republic, will be remembered for his honor and pride. Shove him into space. Thunk. And the other one. Specialist Raimundo Superior of the Genesis, Captain Scott. You will be remembered. Anybody want a beer? And then the Anteros freighter contract. In order to repair the ship, we'll need an ion reactor. This wouldn't usually be a problem if we had the needed materials, but that isn't the case. We haven't had any news from the space freighter E-32 Pulsar repair ship in 2 Earth days. Everything have referred to in Earth days around here. It's like we think that we're the center of the universe or something. Her crew isn't answering any hails, and their last coordinates show it nearing an asteroid field known as Anteros' Cemetery. We need you to find them. Objective: investigate the area and recover the cargo. Alright. You'd think they'd send a new ship to pick you up, really, instead of forcing you to run errands for the peasants. You'd be a good captain, wouldn't you? You'd be one of those captains that just shits on everybody. Hologram 1. Brent Geary. Fred was a drunk that cheated on his taxes. Thunk. Shh. So am I done with the store? Apparently I am. Everybody else see that little graphical glitch there? Where it was like scrolled and it pulled down and it showed you the underneath of it and it shouldn't have. Exit.
Everyone to their posts. We must find that missing freighter.
I got a new ship!
Captain, do you think it could have been an attack?
It's strange.
Particularly
if it had been
more
an
agile.
attack,
Maybe it is
the security
more.
systems would have asked for a security detail from the station, and they would have come to its aid.
They could have used a signal inhibitor to cut communications.
The asteroid cluster where the ship was seen doesn't correspond to any commercial route. Decree M22, under Republic law, restricts commercial routes in order to guarantee the safety of its freighters. This behavior would be a direct violation of Organic Space Law 412, Section 2.
Thank you, Mai. Thank you very much. I did not actually pay attention to really any of what you were saying there. Can I get more power to the engines, please, while we're doing this? Oh, yeah, that actually does make us go faster. All right, we're zipping out in a little, you know, T-wing fighter, I guess, because there's not enough wings on this to call it anything else. No, it's an X-wing. We can call it an X. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Power to the everything else now, and stop!
We've arrived at the freighter's last known coordinates, Captain.
Okay.
There doesn't appear to be anything here. Mai, can you scan the area?
I detect irregular radiation readings coming from the middle of the cluster.
Okay.
Let's take a look.
I'm going. Slowly. Very slowly. All power to the... Slowly. I'm liking it. Okay, I'm gonna critique this. Maybe when we come to the first live stream break. But I'm liking it. You know, seems well go. Oh, did you see that little bit of light from our, you know, forward beams? Oh, hello. I see something. Something's ahead. Something's definitely ahead. Maybe they're dead and it's
Captain,
just the ion thing and we can go
found the source
home.
of the radiation. We should proceed to scan.
Affirmative. Mai, prepare the analysis module.
Preparing the scan system.
Okay. Scan the bitch. Do I have to do it? Mai's gonna do that. Aim and keep right mouse button held to scan the radiation's origin.
Scan complete, Captain. It's a fragment of the freighter's calibration reticle. I am 98%
So it's that thing
positive
floating.
that the damage and radiation emissions confirm a plasma cannon attack.
This looks like the result of an attack. Mai, can you follow the radiation
That's what she
signature?
just said. Jesus,
Comparing
Captain Jane.
samples.
Way
Similar
Scott.
readings found in nearby coordinates. Establishing route.
Okay. Send me to the next place. This is very, you know, for the fact that this game is going to Kickstarter, this isn't even really... I don't know what state they would claim this in. Early access? Because there's... This is how you want to do it, people. You know? So many games go to friggin' early access and put themselves on Steam and stuff like that long before they're ready. Give me full power to the engines and let's boost out of here. And here we've got a collection of systems that have each worked very, very well. You know, and a full game that's got a story being told here. They're calling this, I believe, sort of the epilogue. That will lead into a much larger story, but they're also calling it a roguelike, which means there's going to be more, you know, just procedurally generated random content for you to play through, and there's a bit of story going on in here. Huh? What more do you want? You know, whatever you want, I guess. Okay, slow down because I can't really tell. Yeah, when the camera pulls back that far and I can't look at it from a different angle, it's, kind of hard to judge how far away I am from a thing. So, wait. No, that was... I'm going back to the Allied Station. No. I needed to plot a route and go to the next stop. So that was the Anteros freighter's last known position. Follow the radiation signal. Oh. Okay, did I do a stupid thing there? I mean, I see a ship over there. I'm just gonna go toward the ship that I see. Huh? Maybe? My plot a route. Shuffling in some smooth jazz. Yeah, clearly I'm supposed to be following the radiation signal. I started talking, you know, a bunch of rubbish instead of paying attention. There's definitely something a bit over there. Well, actually, all of these asteroids have a bit of a glow. What happened? Why did we pull out? Mai, did you plot the route? What's the route? Was that my fault? Maybe I scrolled down on accident. Go, back to the Anteros freighter. Here we go. Back on course. On track. It's been a while since I've played a good space game. Isn't it? Hasn't it? Wasn't it? And then in the same week I get Meeple Station. Oh, hello.
Captain, we're being hailed. Shall we accept the call?
Yeah.
Affirmative.
Ex-Cleo, commander of the Starship Insurrection of the Pirate Fleet here. I order your immediate retreat. This frigate is now under our control. Surrender, or we'll open fire.
This is the captain of the
Power to
warship
the
Genesis
shield?
of the Interstellar Republic. I demand you halt your activities immediately.
Captain Scott? Of the warship Genesis? In that hunk of junk?
You asked for it. Crew, to arm!
Okay, power to the things that have arms in them. There we go. We're going just regular, and we're gonna go after the one who broke off. We're gonna go after the one who broke off from his buddies there, so that we don't have to be hit as much. See? There's strategy, there's tactics. I'm not an idiot. You might be a bit of an idiot. Oh, Jesus, I opened fire first, huh? I opened fire first. Okay, slow down a bit. And we'll start rotating. Yeah, Captain Scott of the something Genesis. You're like, in that piece of junk, I could take you out with a fucking Hyundai, okay? Take you out with an Accord over here. Get in my SUV and suck on this, you son of bitches! You killed Dave! Or was it not you? Oh, my weapons have overheated though. How are we doing for stuff? Jim, cheering 5, 1, 1, 1. There you go, get him in the underbelly. Get him in the underbelly. There's a certain part of him where the shields have already gone down, and that's what I was looking for. Not that I have any idea where that was. Now slow us down as we come in for this pass. Yeah, quit shooting me. Quit it. Quit it. I got you. I got you. Oh shit, they are just hammering me. I need to keep moving or maybe attack their weapons. There we go. Attack their weapon systems. It actually did work too. Look at that. When I hit their weapon systems, They go down for a minute. You know what? Here's one of these. Yeah, because I got missiles. Bitch! Oh, those are good missiles, bitch. Finish off the enemy ships. What, there's more of them? God damn it. Full power to the dilithium
Captain,
deuterium
the ship's remains
something.
correspond to the freighter we've been searching for.
Freighter?
We have to look for
Is it
survivors.
scary?
And confirm the shipment was, in fact, stolen.
Okay.
Preparing to board.
Preparing to board? What, the destroyed ships and shit? Hang on, no. Give me that. Give me the goodies. We want to like steal their shit. Okay, but no, don't. Ow. Okay, yeah, no, it's Captain Jane of the Way. That's me. You know the name. Don't wear it out. Say my name, Heisenberg. There we go. What do you mean board? What do you need to board? Explore the frigate's remains. Is it the green one? No, that's back to the Allied station. Which one did you want me to get on board? Is there going to be a boarding? There it is. Okay, let's pick up all of the bullshit that we can though first. Let's get up close to this guy, steal his stuff, and then is there gonna be a first-person fucking boarding part of this? Is this where the strategy's gonna come in? Is this gonna turn into XCOM? Fucking, I don't know. I don't know. That's a lot to promise there, Pawn. Okay, wait, because I can't see. Where is it? Gimme your stuff. Tractor beam it over. Warp, whatever. Yeah, I would definitely, if I were playing this, I would want the Q and E swapped for A and D. Where's the one? The one that we're gonna board. What does this game turn into? Pimp My Ride, says Brent Geary. It turns into Pimp My Ride? How are we going to, dock and board to a ship that's corkscrewing like that one is? Okay, slow down. Slow down. Approach, you know, carefully. And then we'll just have to we'll have to nudge it. You enter what's left of the freighter as the bay doors close behind you. Within it, you find the remains of what used to be an enormous commercial freighter. You can see all sorts of supplies and objects on the floor, accompanied by what were once their crew. After some time searching the corridors, you come to a passageway with two possible paths. Always go left! Your crew and you advance through the corridor you've chosen. The further in the ship you go, the more you get the feeling that you are not alone. After a while, you reach another crossway. Always go right after left. You reach a small chamber where the path splits off into two directions again. One of the specialists says, "Captain, I think we've been here already." You look a bit closer, and you are almost sure you are back at the first turn you made. Let's go to the right, then. Your crew and you advance through the corridor you've chosen. After a while, you reach another crossway. Stay to the right. After walking in circles, you arrive at a hallway and a bay door that opens in front of you. Through the door frame, and still within the darkness, you are able to make out a faint light. Let's head in. As soon as you enter, the bay doors close and the lights turn on. At the end of the room, you see the raw protonite shipment stacked in rows that emit light rays of light that are lit well with light rays. And there's a guy named Ray lighting a cigarette off of the light-lit rays of emission of ray light. A robotic voice surprises you. It seems to be the ship's My system. Intruders detected in the loading bay. Activating security protocol. Opening evacuation bay doors. Halt, we are the crew of the Genesis of the Republic. The AI waits a few seconds and begins to speak again. Opening suspended. Validating credentials. Error. They are intruders. I am Captain Scott. We are here to rescue the freighter. The AI system hesitates for a few seconds. Establishing analysis. Probability of intruders not being identified as intruders, 100%. You hear the servo motors of the evacuation bay doors screech. If you open the bay doors, the shipment will be lost. Negative, the shipment has been anchored here to ensure its security. You can see the chests have mechanical anchors latched to the floor, although some are completely damaged. Okay then, we are intruders. Take this! 0% probability that the intruders are identified as intruders. Establishing analysis. Error. The AI begins to calculate probabilities while it seems confused. So the AI thinks that if we were intruders, we wouldn't say that we're intruders, but because we said that we're intruders, then we must not be intruders? Only someone who isn't an intruder would claim they are. What are your orders, Mai? Confused by the question, the AI answers. The Mai system has to ensure the security of the shipment and is tasked with eliminating the intruders who would take it. If we want to protect the shipment, you would be the intruder that is jeopardizing it. Jesus, this lady's smarter than I am, thank God. Due to the premise, the system continues. Analysis error, fatal logical error, intruder destruction. The bay doors close behind you, eliminating the risk of being expelled through them, and the AI continues a litany of errors until it comes to the conclusion that it must eliminate itself. You hear its voice turn off as you ensure everyone is safe. That was close. Let's return to the Genesis with the shipment. Except for the Genesis is not the ship that we're flying, so I guess you mean we'll move the shipment over to our little shit ship, and then we'll go back to the station, and then we'll load it onto the Genesis. You know, I had plans this evening. You know, we were gonna go on a date. She's been looking at me for months. I finally got her to agree. An asshole, ruined my whole night. Come on, let us grab a pie, you know, apple, or pizza, one of those. You load the chests of protonite on the ship and you look for a registry of what could have happened. The engineers search through the few working terminals left, but all the data appears to be corrupt. You make a security copy to be able to study it later. So, we won raw protonite.
Let's go back to the station to inform Susan.
Oh.
What kind of pirates assault a protonite freighter just to abandon it?
X-Player's weapons do not correspond to the radiation we've been following.
Captain, the coded data seems to follow the same pattern obtained in the slaver's base. Our team can't undertake an investigation. We haven't found enough matches.
Well, then just sit there and do nothing and collect a paycheck for us, as you guys like to do. Huh? Damn cargo ruining pawn state, right? Planning this thing for, well, since lunch anyway. I mean, that's a lot of work for me. I don't usually put in that kind of effort. Cockblock AI 1.0. Well, I now have... Oh, you automatically slowed me down for some reason. Why? Go back to the space station and inform Susan of the situation. Susan? She the engineer working on our ship? I can't be bothered to keep track of the little people. Why did it suddenly stop like that? Jump back into Super Hyper Ultra Go space. Do we have a limit, maybe, of how long I can fly in that mode and then it drops me out that I'm not seeing? Possibly. I've got full power to the engines right now, and that's the second time. I wonder if I can fly straight into this thing at full speed. I'm not going to try it, because I kind of like the game. Well, I now have Tinder. I can't wait to never open that app again, says why are there no names? I mean, I did the same with Twitter, basically. Are we going to Dock 10? We need to approach and request landing every single time. Every single time in the game.
Request permission to dock.
That's right.
Station control tower here. Dock at the assigned bay. Over.
Gotcha.
Receiving coordinates.
Wait a second.
Establishing communication.
Somebody's in my parking spot.
Protocol prepared.
Somebody's in my parking spot. Permission to blow the shit out of them. Yeah, I see you. I see you. All right. We'll let you live for today, but if you scratched, you know, I don't know, what would you scratch in a parking spot? I don't know, but I'm looking for any reason to kill a man today, you know? She took away my off time, the captain did. What are they selling here? The gun shop. I could spin and we could read it correctly. Hey, the gun shop. Buy, sell, trade, your safety first. We got the best weapons, and not much in the way of, you know, English. Not much English. Alright, so then I need to stop. I need to get close, and then I stop for a bit, and then it just kind of zaps me to it. Or do I have to be in the blue cone? Possibly I need to be in the blue cone. If I just dip my nose into the blue cone, are we good? Go ahead, move me into the blue cone, and then stop. There we go, and it turns green. And we'll just hold position, hands off, and then docking initiated. It works good. It gets you running, it gets you coming back. I'm enjoying it. I like the pace of it. I like the story of it. I like that they're doing these little, you know, arching, you know, branching conversation things. After arriving at the station, you go to the docking port where your ship is located. In it, you spot Susan. I think there's going to be a romance between Janeway and Susan here, who rushes out to meet you. You've returned! I mean, hi. Sup? Have you found anything? Susan looks at you expectantly, waiting for an answer. We should talk in my quarters. You found the freighter. We found the freighter. There weren't any survivors. They were all dead, Susan. We were unable to do anything. They were violently butchered. I'm gonna go with the middle path. They're all dead, Susan. We couldn't do anything. Susan looks shocked by the news. After a few seconds, she recovers and begins to speak. So, what are you doing later? You know, I'd like to feel something other than regret tonight, if you know what I mean. And loss. That can't be. I knew the pilot ever since we were kids. Were you able to recover the cargo? Oh yeah, we did that. There was nothing else we could do other than take all of the goods. Well, at least there's some good news. Our crew is currently heavily invested in the repair work. Since you need the ship as soon as possible, maybe your engineers could help us. Could you process the protonite slabs and fabricate a new ion reactor? Why do you think we were doing this, Susan? Just to get your panties off? Because I think it's a lot easier than refining protonite. Ice cream. Everybody is dead. Everybody is dead, Susan. They're dead, Susan. They're dead. We'll get right on your protonite, baby. Oh, shit. You've obtained your first blueprint. With it and the specified materials, you can create the blueprint's object in your task panel. Weapons and sub-objects can be scrapped. In order to do that, go to the task panel and see if Susan is doing anything later. The required task, insert the object into Susan and the crew member. Insert the object and the crew member who will be undertaking the task. Go to the department screen in inventory and salvage the raw prototype. But you say in inventory, but you've highlighted the store. With the obtained materials, fabricate an ion reactor. In this menu, see, it did it again, that little, like, space there. That weird, glitchy space. Did you see it? I saw it. So, departments screen. Is that... Oh, up here. Departments. So, salvage the raw protonite. Is that gonna be engineering? What, I wasn't actually reading when I was reading. I was doing the reading, you know, in that sort of a sense. I'm gonna assume that it's gonna be engineering. We, heavy laser. Oh, engineering, I can make all this stuff. And with ion reactor, I can do that. I can make my own guns and stuff. I have my crew. Okay. Exit. Scrapping, then. Scrapping to turn the protonite. What are you? Talk to me. High yield amount of raw protonite requires processing before being useful in the fabrication of new devices. Right, so scrap it. No. That doesn't seem right, does it? Research lab? There's nothing in there. Weapons and stuff. Wait, don't go away. I've got a blueprint. With it and the specified materials, you create the blueprint's object in your task panel. Weapons and some objects can be scrapped. To do that, go to the task panel, assign the required task, insert the object to the crew member who will be undertaking the task. So, you want me to scrap it? Add a crew member? Sure, Wenda Diaz. You can do that. I mean, both of you. Do it. They said scrap it, so we'll scrap it, I guess. Scrap the... Wait, what else have I got here? Huh? We've got my cannon, my plasma cannon, my cloaking generator, nuclear missiles, pulse generators, mine launchers, nuclear missile launchers, interceptor in the raw protonite. I guess I'm supposed to scrap it, right? He said about scrapping it. Scrap the scrap and then scrap it. Scrap? Are you doing it? 5,500? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And then in this crew member... Oh, I see. So only one of you can be doing one at a time. So then take you off. No. Don't add a crew member. Remove you from the task. How do I... There you go. She's been removed. So we'll put Wanda on building us an ion reactor. Oh, was it just as simple as they wanted me to build the ion reactor? Because they talked about me refining the shit. Yeah, you're doing it? What do I do now? What? I don't know. It seems to be happening over time, though. Didn't this just say 5,500? Now it's down to 5,250? Okay, this is the first time I've been confused by the game so far. Departments. Maybe I needed to, like, assign all this stuff, and then it was gonna... I needed to click a final button. You, scrap. Add a crew member. Adriana. Scrap. Oh, there you go. So that worked. So you had to click the scrap button and then the complete button. Aha! Got it. And then in engineering, we'll assign Wanda, so that she'll get some XP out of this thing as well, and we'll make an ion reactor. That's what we needed, right? Yeah, so build that, and then I click build again. Not sure about the build complete. Oh, no, don't know if you actually need all of those clicky steps. But I'll criticize when we get to the live stream break. Hey, guess what time it is? Susan examines the ion reactor closely. An excellent job. With this, we'll have everything we need to finish the repairs. I have another favor to ask you in the meantime while we finish things up. Susan? Anything. Speak with me when you are ready to go. So, losses? We lost an ion reactor because we made it and then we gave it to Susan? Jesus, it takes a lot to get this woman, you know, naked in the bedroom. Alright, accept the contract. The inspection is our next mission, but we're ready for a bit of a live stream break when we come back. Maybe just a little bit of a sort of critical analysis of what I've seen here so far. Because I've got some thoughts, not a lot. Rarely do I have thoughts when you get right down to it. It's good. It's good, generically, you know, generally speaking. It's a nice game. It's a hell of a nice game for the fact that it's just hitting Kickstarter soon. So still in development, and they've basically already built all of the pieces for this whole thing to hold together. I mean, games in this situation these days tend to go to early access with like, look, we made a character who can walk across the surface of a thing. And we ticked the physics button in Unity. Impressive, right? Give us all of the money now. So this is pretty good, is what I'm going to say. You have thoughts? Isn't that the antithesis of Zen? Having them isn't a problem in Zen. It's, you know, thinking that they're important. We're going to take a 7-minute break when we come back. More, what is it? Between the Stars? The Space Between Stars. This is a John Green book. We'll be back in 7 minutes. Stay with me, Pawn. Not out. We hear this song way too much, don't we? I'm sorry.
How exciting!
Hello, I am the Ronan Bourne. Welcome back to twitch.tv/Ronan Bourne live stream on twitch.tv/Ronan Bourne. I topped off my coffee. And welcome back to first playthrough of a game. They sent me this like 2 or 3 days ago, announcing they're going into Kickstarter on the 12th of this month, so just 3 days from now, for Between the Stars. And damn, y'all, it's nice, it's good. I mean, it's a shame that I've gotten to the point where, in fact, yeah, we'll have a little bit of that in the background, that's nice. Yeah. It's sad to say that we've gotten to the point where somebody sends me a game, I pop it open. Like, I popped this one open because from the graphics, the images, the, little GIFs and animations that they presented me with, I was like, damn, you're just going to Kickstarter now? Wow, you got a lot of game in there is how it looked from the outside. Then we got into it and found out, yeah, you got a lot of game in there. They're bringing a lot of game to Kickstarter. This is just an epilogue. This is really, what I feel like right here is they're taking us through, their tutorial. And the thing is, it's very well made. Very well made. I feel like, they've just sent me on a little fetch quest to go back to the place that I was before and then come back. I didn't feel like I was on a fetch quest at all. The story that they're telling is being well told. Your ship gets damaged, you get the big ship, and then you go into the little ship. And so, they're displaying, listen, you're going to have different kinds of ships with different capabilities, different weapons, different customization. It's all on display here. They've done this very, very, very well. This is how I want to see games released. This is how I want to see, people move into Kickstarter and move into early access. Instead of bringing your little, oh, look, we drew some stick figures, and here you go. Give us all the money off of your nostalgia for games that you've played before that look like this. This is looking very good, and it's supposedly going to turn into a roguelike. So I'm guessing, you go through the tutorial stage, and where they're going with this is that all this stuff is going to turn into one of those games where you go out and you collect the things and you upgrade your ship, and you go out again, and if you're successful, then you carry that ship on forward to the next sector, and the next sector, and the next sector, and then if you die, you have to go back. This is all just me supposing. You have to start from scratch, and however, it being a roguelike or roguelite is what it sounds like. Again, just guessing. You're going to be able to put objects into storage that you got on this mission, and then they'll be there for the next run. That's what it's looking like. I don't know. I'm not sure, but it's looking good regardless. Wherever they're taking this, where they've already got it, is good signs, is what I'm going to say. Is Kermit starting a Kickstarter now?
Yeah, Miss Piggy.
Alright, let's pop back over to the game here for a couple of other thoughts. Now that I've gotten out the gushing, and I don't mind gushing for a game that, by the way, if that's where the volume needs to be, you guys need to work on the slider. Like, this is deserving of a little bit of gush, is what I'm gonna say. And look at that. Look at that. So, here's what I'm gonna say in criticism. Okay, number one, let's look into this. Let's find out if under the settings, if they've already gotten there, because it's early days, Kickstarter, can I change key bindings? I can't. However, I can already scale the UI if it seems too small for me, and sometimes that is a problem. It's not here. Everything's been visuable and legible and readable. I like the system that they came up with for moving your mouse over something to make it go away. I figured that out without trying. So good. Screen shake, camera movement, reverse pitch controls, you can? If you suffer from dizziness, you can reduce the amount of camera movement that occurs when you move the mouse. No, that's... okay, so these don't all light up yet. But switch, turn, roll controls. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted was Q and E and A and D to be swapped, and they do have it in there. Reverse pitch controls would be up for down and down for up. I felt fine with the way that was laid out. We'll see when I get back in there. They've already thought of all of the complaints that I have. Except for, this is actually quite beautiful, but it's heavy on the fog, isn't it? I mean, my first thing, we got into the game, we opened it up, I'm like, Is this supposed to be this orange washed? And like I'm of two minds to that, because I would say back it off a little bit, but at the same time I recognize what you're doing there, because space games, when I've played them in the past, Elite Dangerous and Kerbal Space Program and stuff, you get out into space, and space is, you know, a big empty, there's a lot of space out there. It's a big empty void. Ooh, I can zoom? Can I drag around the space? No, okay. But I can look at things as they're pulling off and coming in. There's a bit of, like, sort of what I would call the claustrophobia of the infinite. You know? That if space is just dark and just, yeah, the stars are way off in the distance, and hey, there's one planet over there that we're going to, it's boring, it's visually uninteresting, and it becomes, like, claustrophobic to play for long stints. And this washing that they've done with fog, I think they've done it to, you know, to make it more interesting to look at, to make it less claustrophobic. So I see the virtue of it. I still want to say, maybe just back it off a little bit, maybe change the depth of, you know, the distance for which the fog kicks in. It looks gorgeous. I mean, look at the sort of god rays that are being created by the fog as it's going. But a higher contrast and less of the wash by the fog is one thing. The other complaint that I had was the controls, and the only other thing that I can come up with, for a moment I thought, oh, you're having me reach over to up, down, left, right for controlling my power distribution in my ship. I don't like that when you make me reach across the keyboard usually. I've complained very heavily about that in games such as Train Fever and Transport Fever. But the fact that it is the up, down, left, right keys that are over here, and the fact that it's power distribution and you're only ever reaching over there occasionally, it makes a good bit of sense, and it makes it feel more like you are controlling a starship. You reach over and change the, you know, power distribution, then you get back over on the controls. That works, as well as it did in Elite Dangerous. I think had a similar system for that. So I don't complain against that the way that I complained about M and N being your default rotation keys in Transport and Train Fever. What else did I want to bitch about? I had to click, in order to use their engineering tab where we're doing all that salvage stuff, I had to click here, and then click here, and then click here. It was 3 clicks to get the process to actually start. That's at least one extra click that you shouldn't really need. Other than that, like, I am digging deep to try and come up with things to bitch about here, aren't I? So accept the contract inspection, and let's get on with it. Also, you've got that little weird thing in here where it's not, and the graphics don't overlay when it comes up and down. Watch. See that? See little spaces? Weird spaces there? That they're, You see it. We've stopped receiving Protonite shipments. After the attack on the freighter, we can't guarantee the commercial route's security to the mining stations in the sector. Inspector Howard Huggins must fill out his forms immediately, transport him, and evaluate the station's status. Alright. We gotta move Huggins around. Hologram 1 says, orange filter, much not like, to be honest. I think it's there for a very good reason, and I do think it's beautiful. I think it needs more contrast, though. You know, which just means dialing down the fog a bit, or tightening up the spaces where the fog decides its density for rendering. But when you're flying towards something, like, I was originally going to complain about it when I first started playing, but then you're flying towards something and the fog, like, disappears in almost a hard line across the 3D objects, and I would say don't fuzz that out, don't blur that out. That looks good. I like it. I like it. Just a little bit back on this. It's very washed. Pong, you have loot crates to open. I do. You're right. Go to my stores, or is that to the store where I buy things? Go to, in fact, is it I then? I for my own inventory from this screen? Which takes me to the store. Got it. So loot crates to open. Salvage pod, uncommon. Popper. Okay, we got stuff. Money, and what are these? We got Protonite, a lot of it. And I don't know. I wasn't paying that close of attention. What's in this one? I don't honestly know what the use of all of this stuff is yet, but we're getting it, so there's that. Give me like a great big weapon that'll be like, oh, cool, we got a great big weapon. Oh, that was latinum. Hardened Eurovite. I'm guessing that is sort of the gold-pressed latinum of the world. I don't know. We got credits, we got protonite, we got something, and we got another something. Intelligent Missile Launcher Mark III. Oh, yes, friends. Yes. Systems? What have we got that we could replace here? Light Cannon of the Republic Mark I. This is a nice light ship that moves quick and does the work. And we got a cloak that we haven't used yet. Okay. Mine Launcher Mark I. We got mines on this little ship? Pulse Generator Mark I. Nuclear Missile Launcher. I did definitely launch a nuke. And we've got an extra one in storage. They are exactly the same. Okay. The Intelligent Missile Launcher Mark II. Pulse Generator. Mine Launcher. I'm gonna lose the Mine Launcher. Because that's kind of a... I hope the mission doesn't call for it. And I'm going to replace... Oh, I can't there. Alright, well, I could have an Interceptor Laser Mark I instead. It's lay mines? Unless the mission is going to call for that. Which it might, considering the nature of the mission. And then I'll have screwed myself over. Light Cannon of the Republic, and then this was... what did I put on? You did that, and I've got this Intelligent Missile Launcher Mark III. You do 12 damage per second to the hull. It can be shot down, whereas the nuke is hell of a nuke with a 45-second cooldown on it. I think I'm just going to stick with the nuke. Alright, let's get out of here and go do whatever the mission is.
We have a long way to go. We should depart. Engines on maximum drive.
Aye, aye, not the captain.
Order. You lack bridge privileges.
Goddamn right, Mai. And he just sits there kind of, you know.
So
Okay.
now I have a babysitter? Is the Republic sending you to watch over me?
It's a matter of security, Mr.
Oh, that
Huggins.
feels so
the
much
last
better.
protonite shipment was assaulted.
Captains are not what they used to be. If a pirate ship attacked me, there wouldn't be enough space for them to hide.
We're sure of that.
Yeah, they got some humor. They got some humor. Okay. Yeah, this feels so much better to have A and D and Q and E reversed the way that I wanted them. Since I am trying desperately to come up with complaints, not being able to control the amount of zoom in that I have in this mode. I know the idea is you're flying fast, so you back off so you can see where you're going, but I honestly just want to be closer to my ship so that I have... Because I don't have camera angle right now, I can't do anything other than be at the dead back of my ship. So if that's going to be the way it is, then I want to be able to control, because I have very little sense of distance right here. Yeah. Oh, it auto stops you if you just run into it.
These transport ships are not ours.
It seems they found a more interesting intermediary than your company, Mr. Huggins.
Huggy Bear.
We have to register this immediately.
I need to file some forms just straight away. Quick, do a thing and get me there.
At any moment in the game, you can access photo mode. Jesus, there's a lot of game here. We're going to play Pokemon Snap now. In it, time will halt and you will have complete control over the camera and its parameters in order to take spectacular pictures. Save them directly to your computer or press the button to hide the interface and take a screen cap with Steam Zone system. Steam Zone. They put it in quotes. So press P to enter photo mode and then the left mouse button to immobilize the camera. P. P me. And then... Oh, yeah. Yeah. Q and E gives me rotation. Do I have like a down and up separate from that? ZXC, VFR. It doesn't look like it, so I'd have to sort of fly myself, my camera into the position that I wanted. Thumbnail? We thinking thumbnail here? I'm thinking thumbnail here, but I want a little bit more dimensionality on the ship. So if you just take me up a bit, and then down like that. Thumbnail. Thumbnail time. Boom. Oh, and we can control, like, where the focus is. So if I put it out in space and we get nothing, I can focus on that over there. Can we focus zone size so we can control, like, how much blur we get? Range adjustment. Wow, yeah, lots of controls there. Range adjustment, near radius. Yeah, and I can get a completely flat photo where everything looks really nice. Far radius. Doesn't seem to be changing anything, probably because of the focus zone size or where I've focused. This is basically a flat view. That's what I want for a thumbnail. Oh, field of view. You can back out to... So this is, you know, basically the size of your lens. And my lens is huge, baby. And you can adjust the contrast for your pictures anyway. Don't really want to. Exposure for more brightness. And then the contrast, yeah, it's making it too red. I like this. A bit of... It's somewhere down there, and a little bit of... It's just... Now I could play with this for hours. Take a picture. Pretty. Saved it. Don't show people where my things are. Users run upon app data local low isolated. What? Put it in a better place. Okay, exit camera mode. Is it... Continue? How did you get it?
When the foreman finds out, heads will roll.
Yeah. So, escort Huggins to the second mining station. Ah, so we're inspecting a bunch of these things. By the way, the controls are naturally inverted, which feels right, you know, down to lift your nose up and up to pitch down. So that's definitely right to start with. Let's go. All power to the engines. Tier 5.
Captain,
6.
we have to go back to the station now.
Oh.
What happened?
Sorry. What?
I forgot my lunch.
Mr. Huggins.
Oh.
False alarm. I found it.
I thought I might have headed off to the wrong place, like I have been doing already. He found his lunch, though, so we're fine. If I just drive straight at it full blast,
No
it
sign of
stops me.
activity on the station.
It looks completely abandoned. We should dock and discover what's going on here.
I'll stay on the ship. Covering your backs.
Okay, you do that. We'll go ahead and take all the risk ourselves. By the way, what did you bring for lunch? Is it tuna fish?
Because I could use some tuna. Oh my god. I really need to do my grocery shopping. The fridge is empty. I actually just sent an email to a girl on OkCupid. I sent her a message, and in there, you know, what do you say to people when you're just trying to, like, hook up for a brief flirt? No, when you're trying to just make contact, sort of, for the first time, what do? You know? So I, you know, just randomly said, you know, here's who I am, look at my profile if you want to know more about me. For example, in the fridge right now are 2 apples, some leavings of a red onion, bulb of garlic. And now you know something about me. I'm a weird one. I only really reach out to weird ones, too. Yoda, are you? Says Nexus. Pawn, you have loot crates to open. I did. Wait a minute, those are loot boxes? This is Bearsuit Lane. Apparently there won't be any, you know, pay to win. I don't know. I can't be sure. Dick pics, obviously, says Ricky84. And you can just make it look as big or as small as you want. I mean, there's probably limitations if it's very small. The dock bay doors open and the captain and his crew arrive to a great reception hall. And there's a party going on, and it's for us. Oh, and Susan's here, and she's nude, and we're gonna get it on. It currently only has emergency lights on that show the remains of broken furniture strewn around the floor, forming large mounds of rubble. Do we need to reactivate the generators? Should we look for survivors, or let's continue our advance? Let's continue our advance. Let's get a sense for the layout here first. You advance through one of the hallways, guided only by the emergency lights. On the walls, you can see scratch marks and blood illuminated softly. After a while advancing, you reach a completely sealed bay door. Next to it, you can see a small keycard reader. It's currently inoperational. We need to reactivate the energy flow in order to advance. Maybe we could open a breach by firing at it. We could use a small explosive to open our way. Well, we're on a space station, so, blowing things open, you know, vacuuming, and just dusting lightly. The vacuum of space could be a danger there. There'd be Daves aboard this station. Daves? We'll find out. You search the chamber for an energy terminal to re-establish the systems. After a few minutes, you find a room that contains generators. The head of the engineering team comes near you. Captain, you smell nice today. We've detected an anomaly in the generators. We could use the remains of one of the destroyed machines to make them work again. There's no need, I can fix it myself. Go ahead, try. Maybe it's best we leave the station. Go ahead, try. Your engineer's capacity to craft ensures your success. Well, we did have them do a little bit of work. Maybe this worked out because we you know, had them do some XP. The team analyzes the damage with minute care and prepares a temporary solution. A few minutes later, they've constructed an apparatus that allows the energy to flow to temporarily function. Great job, team.
Let's continue. Everybody grab your tuna fish sandwiches.
With the lights on, you can see the destruction in the chamber much better. A dust cloud envelops the area as it does this entire game. I like it, though. Among the remains of the rubble protrude, protrude now buried human remains. You continue through the chamber when suddenly you hear one of the bodies still breathing. He could be an enemy. It's best, let's help him. Upon digging out the body, you find the crewman is still barely alive. They came. We resisted. The man moves his arms slowly around your neck and gives you a wet kiss. Then he pulls out an ID card. He hands it to you, and the light fades from his eyes. He was a bot all along. He was my only love. That kiss was incredibly wet. He must have had some kind of saliva function. Rest. We need to find out what happened here. Rest? Rest. Everybody, so take a nap while we find out what happened. Everybody, quick! We need to dream and find out what happened here. Project your third eyes into the rest of the ship. You advance through one of the hallways. On the walls, you can see scratch marks and blood. You reach a completely sealed door and the keycard thing. Team, can you hack the... We just got a keycard! Your engineer's system upgrade capabilities ensure your success. Engineering team does the thing with the terminal, and then an electric sound, and bay lights flash, and then the door swings open, allowing our entry. You advance through the hallway and search the different rooms that you find. You arrive to the bridge, where a log of recent dockings or events must be. The large computer that occupies the room is completely destroyed. You continue advancing throughout the smaller chambers without any luck finding anyone, nor clues as to what could have happened here. In one of the workshops, you find plans for a weapons prototype. Maybe your engineers could make use of them. Let's leave this station. There's nothing left to see. I have no other option but to do that, so. It's the Romulans, says a guy called Jim. What an idiot. Resistance is futile. Well.
So?
We've looked over the station. There are no survivors.
Except for the one that kissed me.
But this can't be happening.
It was sloppy and wet and I liked it.
We have to inspect the last station.
I think I've had enough. We should head back.
This oversteps your jurisdiction. Mr. Huggins, you can come with us, or you can stay here. You decide.
Well, you can't stay here, because I've already pulled away. Sorry, Captain. Captain, I didn't realize that we were going to
jettison hatch for immediate exit.
Yeah, there you go.
Alright, fine. I'll go with you.
Alright, so Captain knew what was up. Alright, so still all power to the engines, still powering up the extra double boosters. Go to subspace quantum thrust majigger, please. Oh look, a prototype weapon blueprint on this mining station, says Hologram 1. Hey, maybe it's the shadow government. It's the lizard people. It wasn't really a mining station, and that's no moon! It's a trap! Alright, we're on our way from happiness to... emptiness to death. Is that how it goes? I'm just gonna drive at it full bore. It's nice that it just stops you without slamming you into things. Alright. We finally arrive to the last station. Not at it, but to it. After hearing Inspector Huggins's complaints, the entire time you can't wait to finish the mission. Everything looks calm on the station when suddenly a group of ships appear in the area. They are pirate ships. You recognize the Explios emblem on their hulls. Maybe they want revenge. There's no time to lose. You order your crew to prepare to defend the station. Everyone, to posts!
Captain, the station is under attack.
Okay.
I told you we
get in here and let's fuck them up.
Still turn the ship around.
No, that's not how we work, baby.
We won't
That's not how we
abandon
work.
any innocents.
Okay,
Crew,
first things.
stay alert.
Two.
Hold off the enemy attack.
And
Sir, yes, sir.
fire. There's a nuclear missile off and away. I probably fired it a little bit too late, but I'm targeting. I see it, too. You see it? I thought I saw it. No? Yeah. Shit. Quit shooting at the station! Deal with me, I'm your enemy. Yeah, okay, so that's hi guys, that was just me saying hello. What's the thing? Wow, I am good on these the weapons are down. Stop shooting our station. Thank you. You, fellas, as well. So burst fire is actually probably better for keeping these weapons online. Yeah. Ooh, nice. Nice. There you go, that one's down. Okay, slow down. Holy pooples. There you go, what are you doing? Be making a suicide run for him, fellas. And that one's down as well. Where else are we? Huh? Is this another one? After the skirmish, the mining station's director thanks you. Thanks, Captain. Those pirates appeared out of nowhere and are still exploding and bouncing into the station. You might have wanted to do that a little bit away. They wanted to keep our protonite extraction. We're lucky you arrived when you did. Are these attacks normal? The director responds in a nervous tone. No, but kiss me. And then he slaps another wet one on me, and I like it. This area is usually very peaceful, but the past few days there have been a few skirmishes between pirates and trade ships, but this exceeds any other incident we've had to date. Do you have any information that could be deemed useful? Wow. Kind of aggressive there. Can you tell me anything I don't know, asshole? Why didn't you just say that? You ask the director if he has any relevant information that he could shed, some light on the pirates' intentions. He responds, I have no idea what they could want beside our protonite and our wet kisses. Although an attack of this scale, it just isn't logical. Oh, wait a moment. I just remembered. We do have this experimental weapon that you could strap to your ship, right, hologram? The director disappears from the visor only to return a short time later. I've been informed that we've recovered an encrypted transmission on one of the ships. Maybe it'll help you. My winnings are corrupt data. Thank you, Chief.
Captain, the corrupt transmission corresponds to the rest of the data patterns.
Is it possible to begin an investigation, Crewman Burton?
The science team currently believes we have enough data to decode everything. We will begin right away.
Okay.
Understood.
Get on it. Start researching the coded data. Do I have to do that? Well, won't they just do that for me, for Christ's sake? Where's the other red thing? I'm looting the ships right now. In my inventory, start researching the coded data. If we go to our departments, research lab? Is that a crew member, Randall Burton or Andreas Weber? That's not how you spell Weber, honey. Research lab, the coded data that we received on our latest mission. Once we have the data in full, we'll be able to conduct an investigation in order to decipher it. We'll start the research. Do it. You've begun the research while I loot the corpses of our enemies. Where's the third
Our work here is done.
corpse?
Let's head back to the station.
Oh, thank God!
I think I need a vacation.
I need some tuna fish.
Is that that looks like the other one. We just need to get a little bit closer, right? Yeah, a little bit closer, and then slow to passing, crawling, grabbing. Alright, we got some common salvage, and we're on our way to Anteros Port. Huh? You know, they're not really... It's good. I'm liking the pacing, I'm liking that they're leaving me feeling like a badass here, you know? The fights have been... not challenging, but interesting, you know? It hasn't been like, oh shit, I almost died, but they've been interesting, and that's absolutely as good. We're just gonna spin as we go. Woo! Wow, the sun in our eyes, too. That's nice. They've got good graphics here. Yeah, why does it do that? Give, first off, all power to the engines, and then fire it up again. It keeps dropping me out of, like, you know, high speed for some reason. And I'm looking for an indicator that would tell me, like, well, you can only do that for so long, and it has to load up or something, and I'm not seeing it. I'm also noticing that there's a whole bunch of features here on my hotbar that's behind me that you guys can't really see.
Comms Chief, request permission to dock.
That I haven't been using at all.
Control tower here. Dock at the assigned bay.
Can I get over here? I can.
Receiving coordinates.
See that stuff?
Establishing communication.
Didn't mean to fire off into the
Docking
distance
protocol
there.
Prepared.
But see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I've only ever used 1 and 2, I guess. So there's more to be done here than I've been doing. Docking bay something, the other? Sure, we're gonna dock up. Your crew needs a ship counselor who can sense emotions, says Rookie 84. Yeah, and then she needs to hang out on the bridge because she'd be so useful there most of the time, right? I mean, if you're getting like a communique, here's what you do with that, right? If you're getting a communique from an alien, then ship's counselor can listen in on the line. That's how that works. It doesn't need to be in the goddamn, I missed a little bit. You need to be on the goddamn bridge, right? Deanna, let's be sensible about this thing. You and your mother. A couple of just sexual whores out there. Why did she need to be on the bridge? You know? If we need your opinion, we'll ask for it. Your character is a total kiss slut, says Hologram 1. Don't be stupid, Pawn. Slow down, ramming speed. Once back at the station, Howard says his goodbyes with few words and he leaves the group, throwing up in the corridor as he goes. Susan comes up to you with a more cheerful demeanor and wearing not a lot of clothing. You're finally back! Oh, how I've missed you. Inspector Huggins looked a bit out of place. Did everything go well? Yeah, I didn't kiss him. It's best not to ask. Is there anything in the sector that isn't ridden with death? I don't want to turn Susan off. It's best not to ask. Wow, I'm sorry to hear that. Susan looks away a few seconds, but recomposes herself, touches up her makeup, puts on a little bit extra perfume, and then leans in and resumes the chat rapidly. In any case, we have good news. It was tough, but your ship's repairs have been completed. I guess this is goodbye. Unless... Don't be strangers, and come visit us, me, if you are ever back in this sector, hon. Of course, we'll see each other again. Susan. I will see you soon.
Captain,
Let's go into
our scanners detect multiple signals in the area. Maybe we should investigate them before warping to Tacit Stella. Perhaps someone needs our help.
So we now have optional side quests and stuff. Okay, let's go into our stores, and first off, how we doing in terms of, you know, that research that I put you all on? 0%? Do we need... What do we need? I think we just need to pick up more pieces of the code along the way, and then it will research over time. Because it isn't doing anything, but it's giving me the cancel option here, so it's working, I presume. Or it's ready to work as soon as we have what we need. We picked up some loot boxes. Let's, you know, box our loot. Loot our box. Common salvage pod gives me some credits, some crap, some stuff that nobody cares about, sure. They're getting less and less rare. Ooh, here's one that's uncommon. It's got specials, or just a lot of credits in it. Yeah, just a lot of credits in it. Her mother is easily my least favorite character from TNG, says Bearsuit Lane. Me too. But that was sort of her role. I'm pretty sure they wrote, Deanna's mother, Loxana? Was it Loxana Troy? Pretty sure they wrote her to be annoying as hell. And they did make good use of that, because occasionally, you know, when she wasn't just throwing herself at anything with a penis, and sometimes without, because, I mean, it was a, you know, alien sort of a race culture, it was sort of like, they set her up to be a character who, when she gets serious, it really means something, you know, when she turns and says, listen, like, this is fucked up, like, you know, it's like, even you see that. Wow, you know? So, they knew what they were doing with that character. She still is my least fan. I'm not a fan. We got our old ship back, our big un. I kind of liked the smaller ship. I like small ships in general. Did I hire 2 new crew members to take over the vacancies? I didn't. So, if I wanted to fill that vacancy, I'm clicking on the vacancy, but doesn't seem to be anyone to hire here, I guess? Is that what we're seeing? I've got information about them, or maybe it's, at the station. I got two slots open in my crew roster. They didn't have me hire anybody. I can get repairs, I can salvage pods. I guess this is where you drop shit you don't want? Is that the idea? Oh no, you can buy them? Oh, the stash! So I can stash my pods for later, which is why I think it's going to be a rogue light. You know, where it's you get to carry over your previous work if you know, want to store up salvage pods and stuff like that. In terms of, like, outfitting our ship better than it already is, these are all Mark 1 things, right? Except for this Intelligent Missile Launcher Mark 3. Let's go back to our systems. I've got an Intelligent Missile Launcher Mark 1. No, I've got a Nuclear Missile Launcher. There. Let's swap out the nuke for the Intelligent Missile Launcher Mark 3. Okay? And is there anything else that I might want to equip? I've got Gatling gun, light cannons, light plasma cannons. What's the difference? 30 damage per second on the hull, 5 per damage on the hull. So these are for shields. These are 30 damage per second on the shields. So how's our balance for that? Do we have like that over here? Hull damage, range, resistance, upgrades, Mark 3. Why are we getting more as we just sit here? Hey, I'm not gonna complain. How's our balance for this then? We've got shield damage, hull damage, hull damage. Up here we're doing interceptor lasers. I'm presuming this is for like when they have little ships that are coming to attack us, because it doesn't do a lot of damage, but the accuracy is 100%. Accuracy is 100, and then accuracy here is 256, so maybe I misunderstand that. These are flak, so they're for hull damage. And the Gatling does hull damage and shield damage, but hull a little bit better, and our Intelligent Missile Launcher is what it is. Okay. Sure, whatevs. I don't know, seems laid out well to me. Is there anything else that we really need to do before we move on in the game? No, it's time to leave this sector, apparently. And I wonder, actually, if there's going to be more game than this. Because this was just meant to be a prologue, and sort of a taste test for what they are shipping to Kickstarter in 3 days from now on the 12th. So, we can investigate remaining points of interest in this sector, mark some remaining points of interest, and I'll see if I want to. Well, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm not moving. I have no power to the engines. Okay. Maybe the camera was just flipping out, making it look like I was moving. Yeah, let's go look at some distress signals. All power to the engines. Let's go. I guess there's not a wake zone. There's my big ship. There's my big ship. And how maneuverable are you? Similarly maneuverable, to be honest with you. It's very, very nice. Very nice. It feels a lot, you know, bigger. Let's go to this one first, I suppose. Pop out. We got some suspicious activity. You spot a group of unknown ships. After attempting to contact it a few times for them to identify themselves, they activate their shields and weapon systems. They're preparing to attack. They leave us no other choice except we could just fly away and not make an issue.
All power to weapons.
All power to weapons?
Time to teach you a
really?
lesson.
All right, all power to the weapons.
We'll see about that.
And let's go to impulse drive. We're coming in. I just have, yeah, I just got my #1 thing here. Who's gonna open fire first? Who's gonna open fire first? Because I think it's gonna be me. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Where are you going? Huh? Do you like it? Do you like the missiles that... I like the missiles head off and you know, they target their way there. Yeah! See that? Boom. Oh, now they're starting to shoot back. Alright. So let's target a certain... Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't want to, like, go past them. I also probably want the top of my ship facing them because, you know, our weapons are sort of more built for that. Alright, where's our other targets? Apparently behind us. Full impulse. Fire the quantum majiggers. Yeah. Oh, how you like me now? Slow down. Slow down. Half speed.
We lost the shield.
We lost a shield? Well, give me power to the shields then, a little bit. There we go. Oh, shit, probably, yeah, don't want to just bump into it when it's exploding. Sorry, I was looking at something else. Is there another out here? I thought there were 3 of them. There seems to be 3 of them. Full impulse. No? No, was that it? That it? It seems to have been it. Well, grab me whatever it is that they've got. And you as well. We lost a shield, huh? For a second there? Or do I need repairs now because it went down? Where's the other ship that I blew up? It's right underneath you get. Okay. Go over here and grab some stuff. And then we'll look at this this one other mission that I see there. If there's another one, I won't go to it. We'll just move the game forward. But I'm just a little bit concerned with the fact that there might not... Okay, yeah. We're a big ship. Bumped right into it. Didn't I? I think the better way to go is balanced mode. I did actually go full power to the weapons in that run. And we lost a shield for the first time. So, all power to the engines, please. Set course for distress signal, and jump to something. Oh, it's our forward shield is down. 0% on the forward-facing shield. That's not good. We do need repairs. Now I see, it's behind me. As a matter of fact, seeing as it's behind me, pause the game for a second, come over here, and then you can see that stuff. That would have been smart to do a while ago. Yeah, our forward shields are down. So let's hope this distress signal isn't a fight, because we will be driving straight into it. A transmission from a civilian ship interrupts an otherwise tranquil voyage. Captain, thank goodness you've arrived. A terrible disease is spread throughout the crew of my ship. Oh, sorry. Communications breaking up. Come back. Anyone?
On. I don't know what happened there exactly, but I don't think it's what you intended to happen when you hit the button. Anyway, Captain, thank goodness you've arrived. A terrible disease has spread throughout the crew of my ship and some of its passengers as well. Sadly, we don't have a medic on the ship. It could be quite serious.
Yeah, that's definitely not how that's supposed to work, Houston. That is definitely, I'm supposed to be here and then you're... Yes, is Rookie 84. I'm sorry to hear that. Has there been any casualties? A sickness of what type? Is it contagious? Yeah, I'm gonna ask that. We don't know, Captain. I'm sorry.
We don't know, Captain. We need a doctor urgently. Oh no! Oh my God! How can a lung come out of his ear like that?
Oh, none of these systems work anymore. I haven't used them in ages. Do you hear that? Those are the screams of the rest of the infected. Amongst them are some kids, orphans, and maybe a few puppies. We'll go search for help. Because you're selling this thing pretty hard. I'm pretty sure we come aboard and bad shit's gonna happen. I'm not an idiot over here. There's lungs coming out of ears, and there's kids and orphans and puppies. Yeah, we'll go get you some help. Your scientist's medical skill is not high enough to ensure your success. The scientists arrive at the ship and commence diagnosis of the infected. What? No, we were gonna go get help. Hours pass without any answer, without any definitive result, and after a few erroneous trials, the infection reaches its breaking point. Nothing makes sense. Every infected presents different symptoms, none pleasant. Some patients' heads grow until they explode. Others present protuberances that look oddly enough like Inspector Huggins. While others see their organs expelled from places organs should definitely not be expelled from. After a few hours, there are no longer any patients to examine. Ruthless. Reduces the possibility of success in charisma actions. Well, because I didn't board the ship when he's trying to, oh, there's puppies and orphans here, lungs popping out of ears and shit. What, because I'm not a moron, I'm ruthless? Fine, call me Ruthless, or just call me Ruth, because that's a good name. She had her own book in the Bible. Ruth did. You know, let it be, let it be. Use the star map to fly to Tacit Stella. Yes, let's do that. We're moving on to an unvisited sector, Tacit Stella. Kind of hard to tell on the map what you're hovering over. Maybe like a selection thing that snaps to it, because I clicked on it. I think I'm going to the right place, but I can't quite be sure.
The investigation has finished. We've been able to restore the transmission we picked up in the slavers' headquarters. I think you need to hear this immediately.
Oh, okay.
Nartas, Fleet Admiral of the Children of the Sun here. Situation report, Commander.
Commander Explio from Lithobia 1 here. All preparations are complete as per your orders.
Perfect. The Galactic Summit is nearly upon us. The wrath of the children of the sun shall fall upon the Interstellar Republic.
We have to relay this as soon as possible.
All right.
Understood, Admiral. Although there's something that worries us. A captain of the Republic is snooping around the sector. We followed him after his warp jump.
Her.
He destroyed our ships.
Her. Oh, unless
Take
you're not
care
talking
of him
about me.
as soon as possible. Now is the time for us to control the mining and commerce network. Send a pirate fleet and make sure that the protonite mining stations are under our control and that none of the Republic stations are supplied. Break their will, and if necessary, kill them all. May the sun light your way, Commander.
Praise the sun!
We'll keelhaul them all!
Was that because I got to the space station and another cutscene started? Ooh. Hells yeah, game. So, is this another commander? Because they're not talking about me, I'm a woman. They said him. Oh. Oh no, these are the pirate ships?
We welcome you, captains. The reception is awaiting you on the docks. All representatives and diplomats shall be escorted to the Senate chambers, where the summit shall begin.
Okay.
I don't think we'll be having that summit, Admiral Xiao. The children of the sun no longer receive orders from the Interstellar Republic.
Oh, shit.
What is the meaning of this, Nardos?
For centuries, the children of the sun have been subjected to the whims of the Republic. That time has come to its end. We order your retreat and complete demilitarization of your strategic points across the universe.
We've looked out for the security and common interests of the universe for hundreds of years. We won't cave into the scare tactics of a few bloodthirsty savages.
Just a few, Admiral? We've been complacent for too long, but that's over now. The children of the sun will no longer be led by an unworthy puppeteer. It's time to cut those cables and strangle their detractors with them to the last.
Admiral, this is high treason. Opposition to the Republic like this means a death penalty to anyone who supports your rebellion.
Motherfucker.
Negotiations have ended, Xiao. Surrender or die.
Nardos, be reasonable. This means war on a universal scale. Millions will die.
Just millions on the universal scale?
The decision has been made, Xiao. May the sun light your way, Admiral.
Praise him. Praise the sun. Oh shit, really? Fucking, really? I thought he was just gonna get blown up and that was gonna sort of be the end of it. Oh, balls. Alright, well, I'm nearest to this one, so let's go in hot and hard and heavy. What are you doing, huh? Do you like it? Do you like me? Want a little bit up your butt? Thank God they restored my shields while we were in, hyperspace or whatever. Oh, wow.
The children of the sun are attacking the headquarters.
Yep, they're going at my shields. They're going at my front shields. I need to turn my shields to another side. There you go. And you're dead. Okay, so maintain your shield spawn. Pay attention. I'm starting to see that there's a combat game going on here. There we go. Lead your shot, 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 lead your shot. Yeah, we gotta get in closer. We gotta come in closer. Come at him from the underbelly. Hit him in the engines. Hit him in the engines. Suck on it. Oh, it's weapons overheated. Weapons are overheated. Keep firing on his engines. Give him everything we've got. Torpedoes, missile launchers.
Our shields have been damaged. We won't hold out much longer.
No, we're fine. We are fine. I'm looking at the shields right now. We're fine, okay? Can I fire a nuke? No, because I didn't bring any,
Our shields have fallen.
What? Oh, shit. Our rear shields. Rear shields. Turn your butt to the enemy now. We need our butt to the enemy. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Slow down. Yep. Okay, forward shields are now damaged as well. Forward shields now a problem. Okay, so keep your... No, we're being surrounded. Back up. Back it up. Back it up and make sure that you're not facing in any of the directions. Holy shit. All right, we need to pull off. We need to pull off. We have neither forward nor rear shields. Holy Christ almighty. Yeah, they're shitting us in the don't let them hit you in the face. Keep your sides to them. Put the flank. No, they're shooting us in the bottom. They're shooting us in the butt. Keep going. We have full engines right now. I need more power distribution. I forgot to distribute the power in a reasonable manner. pulling away, turning over, heading back. We've got rear shields back online. Good work, engineering. Scotty, something, are you in this universe at all? Boom, that's another dead one. Roll out, roll out. Oh my God. Headquarters is at its breaking point. I'm doing everything I can here. What do you want from me?
The armor around one of our engines has been destroyed.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, but we'll be fine, right? We got another one.
Damage to the headquarters rising. Explosion imminent.
Oh, shit. Are we gonna loot? That's my own guys. Hi. Hi, how are you doing? Huh? Dying? 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 Dying. Oh, shit.
You'll pay for this. You hear me? You will pay for this, even if it's the last thing
blowing
I do.
up. It's blowing up. They got it.
Follow you to the end of the universe.
Captain, snap out of it. We need you more than ever now.
What do you want?
There's a fire in the reactor room. The pressure readings are off the chart.
Okay. Well, evasive maneuvers.
Enter, damn it! Bastards, you won't finish us off.
Captain, we've lost the propulsion engine.
Jesus Christ. We lost propulsion. We've got somebody's down. Everything's down. Oh, Jesus. Is that like a capital ship or something? It looks bigger than the others. Let's take it out. Oh, I wish I had a nuke right now. They wouldn't have taken that off, huh? Yeah, that looks like a big ship. Come on. Take him out. It'll be a victory for the Republic. Rear shields are coming back online. Okay, pull up, pull up. We're losing them. We're losing tracking. Yeah, there you go. Keep firing on the same side. Keep firing on the same side.
Never get away with this, not us. The Republic will prevail.
Come on. I know he's a big ship, but we can take him. What? Admiral Shields ship?
All captains, focus fire on Narco's ship. He can't be allowed to leave here alive.
Heavy damage to the ship. Status critical.
I understand.
Engineering workshop has suffered a massive breach.
Okay.
Alert. Alert. Decompression imminent.
No.
Remember,
No.
Diaz, leave the room immediately. That's an order.
Sorry, Captain. It's too late. I have to close the doors to avoid the entire ship's decompression.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You hear me? I forbid the closing of those bay doors.
I'm pretty sure I'm firing on the capital ship. Get him.
It's been an honor, Captain.
Forward shields. Forward shields are low. We're losing soldiers. Losing. Come on. Come on. Get him. Get him. Take him down. Good.
I'll end you, Narcos.
Is this Narcos, though? Is this the one that I'm supposed to be shooting at? Because I don't particularly know.
Change in security protocol requested. Confirmation required.
I need more power to the weapons. God damn it. Full power to the weapons. I need cooldown. I need cooldown. I know our shields are gone. But god damn it, this enemy's going down, I swear.
The overcharge. The probability of death is 100%.
We cannot allow the children of the sun to get away with this. My full power.
Yes, Captain. Life support offline. Defense systems offline. Redirecting power. Power at 110%.
Uh-oh.
250%.
Did I lose before this cutscene could finish? Or is this the cutscene?
1000%.
For the Republic!
Oh, that's the cutscene. Fuck you, Nardos! One love! Republic for life, bitch! Did we win?
Situation analysis.
We're all dead.
Systems completely destroyed.
This is the afterlife.
Dead.
I see. So this is it, right?
MAR system. Protocol error. Damaged.
Easy. I'm here with you.
She downloaded the max headroom upgrade. Firmware patch.
Rest, Mai. Rest.
Mai's dead. Crew's dead. I'm not looking too good myself right about now. Welcome to Between the Stars, the game you've been playing for 2 hours. Fucking A. That is how you do bringing a game to Kickstarter. It's how you do it. God damn it. That was fucking epic. Thank you for playing the early access demo of Between the Stars. We'd like to remind you that open access to the public demo will be on the 12th of September of 2018 on the same day as our Kickstarter. If you liked it, please follow our social media for more information. You deserve it. You get the free ad. Fucking A. Fucking A. No, not random engineer 10737411824. This is Bearsuit Lane. No, him. Not them. Gender neutral pronouns. This is how Jar Jar Binks started the Empire, suggests Rookie84. This is pretty fucking epic for the prologue to the game. Yeah? You think? You with me there? Does this screen ever go away, or do I just... I see that it's going to be happening in Timber, so that's good. Between the... And in a minute it's going to be between the Tars in Timber 12th. Wow. Wow, though, right? Am I wowing? Am I right? Where's my fucking mouse? Where is it? Can I have it? If I escape, if I F1, you've just taken over my computer. Oh, I'm on the wrong computer now. That's okay. Yeah. So if we go back over here, we're now on the right screen. Escape. Don't F1. Yep. There we go. There we go. I got it. I got it. Between the Stars. What do you think? You think if that's the game that they're bringing to, you know, open early access and Kickstarter, that they've got a good game in them? What do you think? It looked pretty good, says Rookie84. Yeah, it looked pretty good. It looked pretty good. It's nice. Like, honestly, regardless of whether this is my kind of game, whether or not, you know, I'm gonna jump into this, it's just nice as a person who plays games for a living to see someone do this right, you know? To do an early release, early access, to bring things to Kickstarter and not just have, you know, hey, we got a loose concept. Here's some still images of some 3D models we're planning for ships. Why don't you give us millions of dollars for our collection of ships? Sorry. It's just so nice to see someone build a fucking game and build an experience. That's what they did here. This wasn't just, you know, this was a fucking experience they just gave us. We played a character through a prologue to a story, and at the end, everybody fucking died. Hells yeah. Hells yeah. Right, bedtime, night Kermit, says Rookie84. Boy, we've come to the end of Between the Stars. That's, that would be a very short live stream for our standards, wouldn't it? We usually go for 3 or 4 hours. We usually go for 4 hours these days, don't we? I don't know. It seems like a complete experience. I know it's not what we usually do here, but I think we've come to the end of a live stream. I don't want to water down that experience by starting up another game and saying, and here's another game that I've got that we could take a look at. That's good. That's epic. It needs to end there. Play some Kerbal, says Bearsuit Lane. That's... I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Hi, I'm the Ronin Pawn, and that's Between the Stars, available for your play this 12th of September, and also up for Kickstarter. And I'm not going to tell you what to do with your money, but that's a damn good thing. That's a damn good game they've got built there, and they're doing it right. They're absolutely doing it right. So I now have to, like, I'm going to get off here, I'm going to go look up who the studio is so that I can just know in future. You know, if I see that studio's name, good things are coming. Thanks for coming with me. I'll see you back here Wednesday, 4 p.m. Eastern, for I am the Ronin Pawn. Pawn out. Twitch subs banner still a little effed up in it.